At the beginning of the 20th century, powerful Western countries dominated globally. By the century's end, significant shifts occurred as large empires like the Ottoman, Russian, and Qing dynasty collapsed. Internal issues such as political instability and economic challenges, combined with external pressures from other nations, led to these changes. For example, in Russia, widespread discontent with the monarchy and severe military losses in World War I led to the Russian Revolution of 1917, which established a communist government. The collapse of these empires set the stage for further global conflicts, including World War I. This war was triggered by a mix of imperialism, competition for resources, territorial disputes, and a complex web of alliances that dragged multiple nations into conflict. Nationalistic fervor heightened tensions, escalating local disputes into a full-scale war. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in 1914 served as the immediate spark. The intense nationalism and alliance systems during World War I led governments to employ total war strategies, mobilizing all available resources and people. They used propaganda to boost morale and maintain public support for the war effort. Countries like Britain and Germany produced posters and films to shape public opinion. Advances in military technology, such as tanks and chemical weapons, led to devastating casualties and changed the nature of combat. Following the devastations of World War I and the onset of the Great Depression, various governments were compelled to take active roles in addressing economic crises. In the USA, Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal included programs to rebuild the economy and provide jobs. In Germany and Italy, governments adopted fascist policies, merging government and business leadership to control the economy. In the Soviet Union, Stalin's 5-year plans aimed at rapid industrialization also enforced collectivization of agriculture, leading to widespread famine and suffering. These economic and political interventions occurred alongside significant changes in global territorial ownership. Throughout the 20th century, colonial powers like Britain and France maintained or expanded their overseas empires. After World War I, the League of Nations mandates transferred German colonies to these powers. Japan established the puppet state of Manchukuo in China during the 1930s as part of its imperial expansion. Resistance movements included the Indian National Congress advocating for independence from Britain and numerous uprisings against French rule in West Africa. The interwar period's territorial and economic tensions directly contributed to the outbreak of World War II. This war arose from unresolved issues of World War I, economic strife from the Great Depression, and aggressive expansionist policies by fascist leaders like Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini. The Treaty of Versailles had left Germany economically weakened and politically unstable, which Hitler exploited to gain support. The war resulted in unprecedented destruction and reshaped the global political landscape, leading to the Cold War. Amidst the global conflicts of the 20th century, horrific acts of genocide and ethnic violence occurred. The Holocaust, orchestrated by Nazi Germany, aimed to exterminate the Jewish people and claimed 6 million lives. Other genocides included the massacre of Armenians by the Ottoman Turks during World War I, the Khmer Rouge's brutal regime in Cambodia, and the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda in 1994. The Holodomor in Ukraine during the 1930s saw millions perish due to famine caused by Soviet policies. These mass atrocities underscore the broader theme of significant shifts in the global order. Advancements in science and technology facilitated global communication and travel, intensifying conflicts and competition. The struggle for independence from colonial powers and the challenge to traditional social and political orders fueled global conflicts. The fall of empires and the rise of new states reshaped the world, leading to new political and social dynamics that continued to influence global affairs into the 21st century. How do we navigate them without conflict? Some people want to stop one conflict, some another. Tell us how you'd solve it in the comments, share with your classmates, like the video, and subscribe for more AP History.